What is up, everybody? My name is Xtreme, and welcome to just a little vlog showing you around a childhood tourist attraction in Maine, Fort Knox. I grew up the next town over in Bangor. You guys may have seen this place on Ghost Hunters. Ghost Hunters have been here and investigated. But I'm going to show you a little bit of this place. Starting here, I believe this was the sleeping quarters, if I remember correctly. Don't remember what's in there, but figured I'd show you around some places, some interesting facts, and my personal experiences around here. There will be other people around, so gotta wear my mask because the coronavirus. This had to be, because this is the beds right here. Showing me, remember being here as a kid. The last time I was here, I was in middle school. So how long I've been away from this place. It's good to be back, doing something. Some people are walking by, so I'm gonna let them go by before I go through. There's a door here. This is very big. Over here, the reason, one of the big reasons why we're here is because if you see down there, they're having like a superhero day. My dad is here as the doctor. He's John Pertwee today. I came because I wanted to see this in childhood, so we're gonna come up over here. Don't remember having to squeeze my head down, but again, it's been a while since I've been here. Each room kind of looks the same. Let's see, out here in the courtyard again. Don't know.
This is great. Wow, this is amazing.
Now, this place, there's one now, so. This place is actually very interesting. Back in there, there's another room. But if you remember, I talked that Ghost Hunters was here, and I do believe that this place is haunted in a way, because one of my experiences was I was in this hallway right here, and I took a picture, and there was a foggy image of what looked like something manifesting in the photo. I don't have the camera anymore, unfortunately. Of course, I don't. But it's one of those memories that I'll forever remember walking back down the stairs. Showing you all the other rooms. Trying to get to other people, and I try not to catch other people on video. And there's a lot of hidden passageways. There was a tunnel that would lead here into the Bucksport area, but it's closed off. Going outside to the courtyard. This is the huge courtyard. So I'm gonna go down here.
Oh, sorry.
This, I believe, was like a dungeon-like area, I think. Don't quote me on this. It's down in here. You used to store things as well, like a food storage area. They're all the same basically. Except for that one, you can see the holes. See, all the same, kind of. And then, as I'm going through this, it's bringing back a lot of memories from when I was a kid while I'm wandering through here. Also, during Halloween, they have like a haunted maze thing, so I've never been to it, but I would love to. Now, while climbing up the stairs. I think that led to the underground tunnel that's now been blocked off.
Thank you.
I think. Well, I do know that was a thing. Okay, in here, that's just pretty interesting. If you've seen Ghost Hunters, they were in here. This is where they caught the EMF. That actually shocked my dad because my dad's not a really big believer in that stuff, but he couldn't explain why they got the EMF reading here. Interesting stuff. I love this place. Now, this was built for the Civil War, and it's kind of funny because by the time they had finished, the war had been over, so this was like not needed anymore. These look like something that would look like a dungeon. You see in here, see guns, holes used for if someone was to invade, they could put a gun up to it, fire. You can hear people coming up, so I'm gonna move along. Looks like a staircase right there, but they blocked it off. That's interesting. I like that. It's gonna be kind of dark. People come from behind me, so that's right. Oh yeah, there's a because it's superhero day. There's Easter eggs around here. The Easter eggs are like kryptonite, glasses, Captain America's shield, which I've already found. It's outside, I think. I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna say it's outside. We're gonna go upstairs to the roof. Not many people up here, but I believe I can go up over here and show you out the view. So you can see that's Penobscot over there. See people put down by that cannon. And over there is an observatory, which was built back when I was in middle school. It replaced an old bridge that used to be there. And I think it's owned by the people that own Fort Knox. It is amazing. We're gonna go. Danger, keep off roof. You don't say. So I actually have a map, which is funny. I'm not even looking at it. I'm just roaming around, just showing you things. showing you the view as much as I can from the roof. I believe there's more downstairs. There's a basement. And I think you remember I said something about an underground tunnel. It's no longer active. It's not been active for years. You see, from what my dad told me, the underground tunnel went from underneath the fort to Penobscot over there, which means you'd have to go under the water. And it's been closed off because I think the water finally came through. Gonna continue walking this way. Oh, and you see all the locations where the cannons were put. I am very, very amazed. And even still, like I said, walking through here brings me a lot of memories from when I was a kid. Walking through these. Who's whistling? Someone's whistling. I'm gonna walk down this way. Down here, this staircase here. Going down the stairs. Don't worry about the song. Nothing to worry about. Courtyard again. I'm gonna go downstairs even more. These stairs are like very scary. I'm gonna go back in here for a second. I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna go back through this way. Up. I can only imagine what it'd be like back in the day if this was like used, and which it was. Just like whenever if someone was to like attack, you had to like run.
I had them out. Hey, Gavin, if you go down to the gift shop, we can get
See the door, it looks like a floor.
Oh, that's clever.
Sam, I don't want you to get lost without him, okay? Well, I'm worried that you're gonna want
And yes. Those are some of the superheroes that are here cosplaying. Sorry for that little quiet moment. My dad was showing me another Easter egg. Not going to reveal it for no spoilers. You're gonna have to come here. You're gonna have to find it for people that are in Maine. I don't want to get in trouble or anything. Oh hey, it's a ditch. Caught in the crossfire. See, if someone was to invade, they have those little gun things, obviously, so they could shoot out. There are a lot of ants here. Ooh, creep. It's very quiet in the quiet part. Oh my god. I would get so close to the door. I can't fit in there. Too chubby. Can't see really much in there. Give me one moment. So I just checked what was in there. It's just a room. It's a long corridor. Very scary corridor. Something straight out of a horror movie or horror game. But yeah, I'm a very big history buff. Just being here, in here, is like treasure trove for me. Really cool. It's very dark in here and I'm alone. Ah, more darkness. Cool. All right. Don't know if there's rooms back in there. Can't see. Worth a dang. So I believe this is like the back area of the fort. Of the fort. All right, gonna continue walking down this way. All the gun placement holders. Trying to watch where I am. It's very dark in here. Can't see worth a darn. I almost just tripped. There's like a little thing right there. Someone's coming down. We'll let them go by.
There's just one. Where's there more? Jamie, we're not riding.
Yes, please don't.
No.
It's scary in here. No run-ins in here because who knows what could happen. There's stairs going up, so I gotta be very, very careful. I mean, this is an old building. All right, so I believe this is where a cannon was. Big cannon. I mean, I feel like this would be very bad because the cannon would hit the wall. I think. Or maybe a machine gun. Could have been a machine gun. I mean, I don't know why else that would be there. Birdies. More darkness. I mean, just walking down these halls. Stop here for just a moment. I don't know what those are. I don't know why there's a lot of those holes in there. Showing you the room. Just listen to how quiet it is. Except for you can hear some vehicles on the road over there. Maybe we keep walking down this way. So these, I believe they would climb up on these. When I was younger, I thought they were chairs. Nope, those are steps. I remember one of my friends wanted to try and like walk through all of them. This place is very massive. There's a lot of corridors, a lot of hidden areas. Some things have even been closed off, if I remember correctly. Like I said earlier, the obviously the hidden passageway to Bucksport. Oh, hey, there's a room in here. Don't know if I'll be able to see anything in here. Nope, dark. gonna come into here. See, in this room. And you can see out into the dead end. Cool. Didn't have to come back this way then anyway. Ah, I almost tripped again. I don't want to fall on my face. Oh, what? Not the ditch again. I don't think I can climb this, but I'm gonna stay for just a moment. Show up here. Just another part of the roof that's now no longer accessible. You can always hear when someone's coming. More ants. There are a lot of ants here. Oh, another picture. Caught in the crossfire. I'm gonna head to the exit area, entrance, show you some other things. Powder magazine, think I showed out already. Because there's some stuff outside too. Yeah, that. There's the stairs over there, but I'm gonna come over this way. I'm gonna walk this way. Show the outside of the fort. There was, oh, right there. Okay, cool. Ooh, it's just gotten really windy. To a battery. We're gonna go down a battery staircase. I'm gonna probably come up B, which is behind me. Interesting, right? All right. We're about to go down. Alright, go down here. So, interesting story about this place. Down here. When I was younger, my mom took a picture of me going down here, and her phone, her camera died. Full battery and everything. There's a thing down here. You gotta be careful, it's very dark. I have a handrail. Grab it on the handrail for my safety. Because safety first, kids. I always seem I'm out of breath. Okay, so it's been a while since I've been down here. So in here, more, it looks like machine gun stuff. Stairwell. Now in here is interesting. I don't know if I can squeeze in here. I'm actually inside a little hallway. This one is skinnier, but I used to be able to fit all the way through, but now I can't because I'm jib. And actually, I believe back there you can actually see them walking through, and almost just slipped. These big doors, these dungeon-like doors. And out here, quiet. Where the cannons would be, there's a gigantic cannon over there. Let's go see the cannon. Let's go say hi to the cannon. With the wind blowing in my head. There's the observatory again. I can take this off when no one else is around. I'm alone out here. Everyone else is kind of inside the fort. I really don't know if that's okay to do. There's some kids on top of the hill. Oh my gosh. Don't think you can climb up to it. Oh, you can. Someone's trying to climb up onto it. And you can see all the lineup for all the cannons from all the way over to that big one. There's a lot of people over here. Oh, there's another powder magazine over here. So people are going inside. I don't think that's ever been opened in my life since I've been here. Here's another drawing here. My dad just called for me.
How do they even make
Can you imagine having to pull that over here? That's huge. I can't even imagine putting it here. That is
this? Will
humongous.
take like more than a good day.
Okay, both of you smile.
Oh, can I have my sword?
Yep. Just a
Can I have
second.
my sword?
Yep.
And the
just a
fact
second.
that this is how big the cannons are.
Take it. Hey, Chad, you gotta have your face
They would
there.
fire out over here
Ready?
into the water. Was he inside?
Jeez, Chad, that was a horrible hit for you.
In there.
Don't worry. It's happy.
Boom! Ooh.
Go with your sword, Noah.
Oh, they shot a cannon at me.
Okay.
I don't need the sheep. Put the sheep on it.
Okay.
Don't mind me, I'm just making a video of my childhood. I used to come here as a
I know,
childhood.
isn't it fun? It's fun to like revisit because I did too. I think it's so much fun.
And
We'll get out of your way so we won't be in your way. Okay, ready? Chad, smile. Chad, smile with your sword. Smile. There you go.
there's
Hurry up,
a
smile.
Buchanan. Huge row. There's a like a furnace thing over there.
You gotta have your eyes open.
Gonna stay here right now because I think my dad's coming down to say hi.
Okay, Noah.
I think.
And smile.
If not, then I'll move back towards the other side.
Oh, okay. Well, hurry
Give him a
up.
couple more minutes.
Chad can't see because he's in the sun. Oh, okay. Ready? Tell me when you're ready. Noah.
All right, I'm gonna climb down.
Ready? You ready, Noah? I mean, Chad.
Everyone pray for me.
Oh, that's not a good picture. Okay, ready? We're all set. Let's get down. Come on, so other people can use it. Come on. Hurry. Jump down and get it. Come on. Here you go. Hurry. You don't want to break it. Got it? Hurry.
And there's a furnace over there. I'm gonna go back this way.
We'll go up by the cannons. You can make pictures. Want me to help you down? You can look.
Can't tell.
Step on this and you'll be okay.
All right, gonna come down this way.
We're going to go up top where the cannon is. Right up here.
All right, gonna go to the second powder magazine that's here. This one right here. I don't think you can go inside, but there's a door that we can look inside. There's a powder magazine. There's some wood. Used and battery were stored here. And then there's another powder magazine inside. I don't know why the powder magazine would be out. Well, probably for the cannons. But could you imagine, like, you're in war, right? And you are here on the front lines. Defending this fort and Bucksport. I couldn't imagine. I could not. Some bee. So up here, see the top of the building. Bug came flying on my head. Don't know if it's still on me. Just reliving childhood can be pretty interesting. I remember just being on the property brings me back so many memories of when I was a kid. Let me go down this way. Don't think I ever actually really did go down this way when I was younger, because I would always go back up that way and back up to A. There's the rocks. If anyone saw my Instagram picture of Fort Knox, you'd see this and the big thing up there, because take it from the bridge. Show you the bridge here in just a moment, where I took the picture. That little bridge way over there is where I took the picture of Fort Knox on my Instagram. Just gonna say hi to the ocean for a second. This is the Atlantic. Crazy. Now, interesting story about Bucksport itself is one of my things. When I was living in Bangor, my middle school, Cohen Middle School, we would go on field trips every Friday. And one of them is we took one of those boats out there. I don't know if you can see them. And we actually went all the way to a little lighthouse. And I still have a video of her taking pictures of us doing that. I don't know if it was middle school or was that, I don't know, Christian, was that elementary school or middle school? Because I remember it very well. If Christian, you might remember. I do remember it very vaguely, because I remember you tried to turn the boat around. Giant. Huge rocks. An old factory over there. Half of it was taken down. My Uncle George used to work there. Rest in peace. See people on a jet ski. Oh, it's quiet now. It's very quiet. Also, could you imagine, like, this is where the boats would park. But could you imagine also, you're sitting here and all of a sudden, like, the attack happens and you're stuck right here in the middle of all of it? Terrifying. I may use, this is for that section right there, for the steps B. I'm going to come back to it in just a moment, but I want to come down over here and look out into the water because I'm going to show everything. Don't break my legs. You see this? The boats were loaded on here. Slab rocks. So there's a quarry down the river a little way where they had shipped the rocks and they brought them here to build the fort. Some water. Kind of calm in a way. All right, I'm gonna go back inside. I believe I showed everything so far. These two videos, a little two-part video. Well, I probably just mash them up together. I don't know. You guys will find out once I upload this. All right, going to come up here. Go this way. It's very chilly. There are lights here. Oh, hey, no, I haven't shown anything. There's another cannon. There's another cannon out there. Right there, you see the cannon. This kind of had the same thing, huh? Yeah. Going this way. We'll go around. I think I can. Ugh. Bricks have fallen apart. Tell over years. Go up this way. There's a lot of lights here. I kind of think they should put lights everywhere, but because there's a lot of dark spots like you guys saw. Alright, just couldn't see diggly. So, gotta be careful because these are now wet. Just climbing. A lot of broken bricks. This problem with these old buildings is that these old forts. Don't mind me. You see water even more? Getting a lot of exercise, that's for sure. They come back into here. and come back this way. Well, pretty sure I think I showed you everything that I can. I'm gonna take a break and thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe for more weirdness from me. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.